Hey guys, what's up? This is my review for The Boys Season 4, Episode 6. Was it? Yeah, Episode 6. Spoiler warning if you haven't seen the episode. Let's just go straight into it. So, again, I say this at the start of every episode, but if you've seen my previous reviews, you will know that I have been enjoying Season 4. However, I've been a little bit unclear as to where it's been going. I think so far it's probably the weakest of the four seasons, but it's still very good. You know, like I'm still enjoying it, and I still think it's really good. I've just had some trouble knowing where it's going to go. And like, even now, I sort of see a path, but it's not 100% confirmed. Sort of like it's not laid out for me. Like in my eyes, I'm not 100% sure where everything's going to go. And so there are seeds being sown. There are pathways it can take. But again, we're at episode 6. I'm still not sure what the season's about. You know, what everyone's goal is. You know, like it's just, I think they're trying to find out what's Sage planning. But it's like, that's such a broad thing. You know, like, I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode though. There were some things that are a bit questionable, which I'll talk about. But yeah, so let's just get straight into it. So this episode had a pretty cool teaser, by the way, that came out before the episode came out, where you know, it's basically a party at Tech Knight's house, right? And most people are there. Everybody's there. Homelander's there. Firecracker's there. Sage is there. Newman's there. And Homelander and Sage have like a plan to speak to the higher ups, the elites at the party, about their, like, you know, government plan, about their plan to have Supes be installed in these higher up positions, right? And for Homelander to basically be president. Like, that's not what they're saying, but like that's what they're fucking saying. I think that's, I wonder if that's Homelander's eventual goal, to become president. You know, like I don't know. But yeah, this episode was pretty fucking crazy. We got some pretty cool Spider-Man references, which I'll talk about. But that scene with MM, by the way, like, so much. This show's fucking disgusting. Like, I'm sorry. It's obviously entertaining and crazy and all that kind of stuff. But like, what the fuck? We did not need to see Web Weaver's like little asshole squirt webs on MM's face with the cliche fart sound effect. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It's so stupid. It really is. But yeah, so obviously they need to sneak into Tech Knight's party. The boys need to sneak into Tech Knight's party, and they get Huey to they put Web Weaver to sleep. They get Huey to put on the Web Weaver costume and infiltrate the building, and like fucking chaos ensues. Huey goes down to the basement with Tech Knight and Ashley. I fucking love Ashley, by the way. Like, I really fucking love that character. I kind of wanted to do something bigger rather than just being a gag most of the time, like leaving a shit in Homelander's toilet, or like being into really hardcore BDSM with Tech Knight. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But Tech Knight's obviously, by the way, a very obvious rip-off of Batman, which I thought was funny. The Alfred ripoff, who was like, you know, I raised him and I clean up all his, you know, all his juices. That's so fucking disgusting. But yeah, there was sort of a commentary this episode and within the fandom about sexual assault towards men, and how it's, you know, a lot of the times it's just not taken very seriously. And I think that was, you know, even that people were saying that it was sort of made a joke in the episode, and I think to an extent it was. But then you do see Huey say to Starlight, like, I'm not fine, like I'm not okay, you know, at the end, which I thought was very beautiful, and I love their relationship so much. But yeah, that whole thing with Tech Knight and Ashley, with the tickling, with the cake was fucking disgusting. Like, that was the grossest thing. Like, there was something about it, like, sit on the cake and fart. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I'm even shocked thinking about it. I'm like, this show is just, sometimes I feel like they're just shocking for shocking's sake, and it's like, really, what's the purpose of that? But at the same time, that's what The Boys is. You know, a lot of the times it's done with more tact, and it's sort of done with more purpose. But I think this episode, or that whole, the cake bit, I think maybe it was a misfire, but I'm willing to look past it. But anyway, so yeah, Sage and Homelander and Newman are speaking to these elites. They're speaking to them about their plan. And by the way, this is after Sage gets fucking shot in the head. And, you know, I really like Sage. Like, I know she's kind of evil, but I think she's one of the best additions to this show out of the entire 4 seasons is Sister Sage. I think she's so fantastic. I think the actress who plays her, I'm not sure of her name, but she's so talented. She really is so good. That scene where Victoria Newman, like, sort of steps up to do the big speech, and Homelander's not happy about it that she took the spotlight. But Homelander's also an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about, you know? Like, he's really dumb. And so Victoria Newman steps up, gives the speech, and then turns to Firecracker. She doesn't know that Firecracker's, like, sort of fucked up right now, and she's like gives her a little nod, and then Firecracker gives her a nod back, and they sort of do this little nod thing, and Newman's like, what the fuck? And there's the last nod that Firecracker gives, where she's like smiling with cake in her hand. It was just so, I actually laughed like really hard at that. I just thought it was so funny. I think she is so talented. I really want to see that actress in more things, because she is so fantastic. But yeah, so I don't know what's gonna see. That's the thing, is I don't know what's gonna come now. I don't actually know what's gonna happen next episode. I've seen the teaser. I sort of know there's an attack that's gonna happen on the boys, but I don't know to what extent. You know, like clearly Homelander's plan is to just rule the world basically, but from a not a loving standpoint, but from a standpoint where everyone still loves him. You know what I mean? Where it's not like kill everyone, you know, scorched earth. That's what they talk about in the show, is where it's not scorched earth, where he wants to actually rule the world and have everyone still love him. You know what I mean? And so I don't know what's going to happen with that with this season. We know next season's the last season. I don't know what's going to sort of be the, I don't know what the conclusion of this season is going to be, because we see the overarching plan, but I don't know where we're going to leave off in the end of season 4. But we know that Butcher now, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character, is a hallucination from Butcher caused by all the temp and comp V that he's consumed. Comp V? Yeah, compound V, yeah. Induced by all the temp and compound V that he's you know, consumed. And everybody was sort of theorizing that he was a not a ghost, but a hallucination anyway, because you've never seen him interact with another character other than Becca, the other hallucination, which, by the way, a very cool sort of angel and devil not parallel, but dynamic with Butcher, with Becca being the angel and what's it, Joe? Is that his name? Joe being the devil. I think that's cool. They both reflect different sides of Butcher, which I think is really cool. But yeah, it's been revealed now finally that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character is a hallucination, showing off the worst parts of Butcher, and it looks like Butcher's gonna start a fucking genocide on all soups. Like, you got to think about that. Like, is he actually going to go through with that? Is that something Butcher would actually do? I mean, clearly it's something he's thinking about because of his hallucinations, even saying that he would do that. So I don't know what's going to come of it, but he looks like he's getting the virus. The virus looks like to be the play for this season, which you know, we're on episode 6 and we're only just now starting to get it. Like, I know it was set up in Gen V, but like even the first 3 episodes, like it wasn't even really mentioned. It wasn't even really thought of, you know? And so it was, I don't know, it was something that's taking us a while to get there, but it looks like we've got there now. The plan is, again, there are seeds being sown. Like, even with A-Train. I think A-Train, by the way, is getting such a really cool redemption arc this season. He's definitely going to fucking die, by the way. The last episode is called Assassination Run, and so I can only assume that means A-Train's going to attempt to assassinate Homelander really fast. And so, he's definitely going to fucking die, though. Because he's already getting a redemption. Like, when he took MM to the hospital, and, you know, that kid saw him and he had that, you know, the proud look on his face. Like, he's getting a redemption. Like, he's wrapped up things with Huey. I really like A-Train, especially this season. Like, I fucking hated A-Train in season 1. And even season 2, like, but it's been a long redemption arc, and it's been one of the best things in the show is A-Train's redemption arc. I think he's a really great character, and I think I'm very excited to see how his arc wraps up. I know he's gonna die, probably. I don't know anything, but I'm assuming he's gonna die. But yeah, so we'll see. But anyway, this was a cool episode. I really like the Spider-Man references, by the way. I think Web Weaver's safe word being Zendaya is such a meta fucking reference, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I wonder how she feels about that, if she knows about it. But anyway, that's my review for The Boys Season 4, Episode 6. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.